Hello, my name is Melissa Calvert, and I would like to discuss grouping with you for a few minutes. Now, grouping is just that, putting our students into groups. Many times we have two types of group. We have the ability grouping as well as the flexible grouping. Ability grouping involves putting our students into various groups based on strengths and weaknesses. For example, their work effort or work ethic, how well they work in groups, their academics, or other data that's collected on the students, as well as their levels of engagement. Flexible grouping involves assessing the students to determine their needs and then responding to their needs strategically. For example, groups will have a high, medium, and low set of students within that one particular group. Instead of just having one group of high flyers and one group of low flyers, we have all the different levels in one group. It gives the teachers a better way to support student learning. As we are asking questions and learning more about grouping, one of the things that we can discuss are the desired outcomes. Learn what can be achieved by using this strategy. So if we click here, what are some things that can be achieved by using this strategy? Well, the desired outcomes are intellectually charged academic environments that meet all students where they are. This environment is conducive to moving students forward. They don't remain in the same spot the whole school year, they continue to move. The groups are fluid. You also can have a variety of grouping practices being used with intentionality. So we don't just put students in groups for the sake of saying that we're putting them into groups. There's some intention behind it. There's a purpose behind why student A is in group one and student B is in group two. There's some purpose behind that. You need to know what your intentions are. This is also a 100% collaborative educational experience. The students are collaborating with each other as well as collaborating with the teacher. There are times in which the teachers come around and we do things together with our different groups, and then sometimes we just stand back and observe. So, what is needed for success? What are some factors that we need to consider or things that we need to consider as we are putting our students into groups? Well, for one, we need to maintain high expectations for all students. It doesn't matter if they are a high flyer or a low flyer, there are high expectations for all students. We need to advocate for stakeholder buy in and a growth mindset. If the student normally doesn't do well on a specific topic, then we don't need them to have that defeated mindset in which, oh, I can't learn this or this is too hard. They need to have that growth mindset and be willing to work within the group instead of coming in already deciding that they're not going to be successful. We also need to attend necessary training to incorporate best practices with fidelity. What is it that we need to know about grouping practices to help us be more successful with our students when we put them into groups? Like I said, we are not just putting the students in groups just for the sake of saying, I did a group project. What are some strategies or visuals and video clips that we can have or can use as resources to help us? Well, one, we have an article about the jigsaw method in which we go in, we look and see some background information about the jigsaw method. What are some different strategies, different ways to implement it? For those who don't know, the jigsaw method includes or consists of a home group and then subgroups. The subgroups go out, they gather information, they do activities, they learn some things, and then they come back and relay that knowledge to the home group. We also have flexible grouping, an article dealing with that and different types of flexible groups. We have teaching group work, building student collaboration and agency, and that is a video that shows what grouping may look like in a specific classroom. So I hope that you have learned a lot from this presentation. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you and have a great day.